I quit. I just quit. Okay, guys, so that was a bit of a clickbait. And sort of, what am I quitting? Um, in the sense of, I've taken a bit of a challenge myself, or to quit certain things. And in my case, I'm gonna quit some bad habits that I could say have been holding me back from fully taking advantage of my potential and taking my business to the next level. And one of the things, one of the bad habits that I listed down to quit was procrastinating. And when I mean procrastinated, we all do it. I do it sometimes, and it does affect my daily activities, what I do throughout the day, how many items I list, how many times I source throughout the day, all the money making activities I should be doing, I'm not doing. So, that procrastinating has to go. How am I going to do it? And one of the ways scientifically that I've challenged myself is to do a 22-day challenge to stop procrastinating. And reason why I picked 22 days, because scientifically, if you do something consistently for 22 days, it becomes a habit. So, how do I counter that procrastinating? Is by actually sticking to my to-do list, which is a bad habit of me not actually sticking to my to-do list because of procrastinating. So that's actually killing two birds with one stone because I have it down on my list. Stick to my to-do list. I actually make a to-do list before I go to sleep for the next very day. And I always put an asterisk next to my actual money making activities or activities that are priority to me that would generate income because I am self employed full time. Don't work for anybody else and but myself. So I have to literally, get my hands dirty. I have to do a lot of work. So sticking to my to do list will help me stick to my money generating activities. And even if I did it part time, that's something I would also do because I can maximize the amount of money I can make and potentially become self employed. So that's to killing two birds with one stone. Another one that I'm super guilty of is sleeping too late. Studies have shown that if you actually get 7 hours of sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, between I believe the hours of 9 to approximately 5. Is that corrected? 3, 5. Yeah, that's about 8 hours. 9 to 5. So go to sleep by 9, wake up at 5 in the morning. You get more stuff done throughout the day, and it kind of is true. Well, I'm not gonna say kind of is true. It has worked for me in the sense that when I actually stuck to it for a few days, I actually got more things done throughout the day. And there's periods of time where you list stuff, and they're more active people on eBay or Poshmark, Mercari, sometimes even Facebook, and you might even sell something the same day, as opposed to listing something at the end of the night and then waiting to sell it the next day. I mean, that's not bad at all either. But regards to actually getting stuff done throughout the day, you get stuff. I wake up at 5 in the morning, drink my pre-workout, I work out, I walk my dog, and then I get straight to work. Well, no, actually, it's a little bit of breakfast, and then I get straight to work. So you start the day early. The days I don't stick to that, and I sleep too late, like at 12 or 1 in the morning, and try to wake up at 5, I usually end up waking up at 9, exhausted. And my day is already blown out of proportion by that time. So, it's kind of a way to take control of your day and to manage it well. So that's one of the bad habits to quit, which is sleeping too late. And another thing I'm guilty of and that I have to quit, another bad habit that I have to quit is sometimes oversleeping. That's where my laziness takes over. Sometimes I will oversleep, especially on the weekend, where I think I'm giving myself a day off, but I still oversleep and I end up messing up my entire day. And then when the day ends and I did absolutely nothing, I kind of am upset at myself for doing so. So I do hold myself accountable. I'm not in a bad sense where I punish myself. I just hold myself accountable as saying I could have done better throughout the day. And another thing, health wise, that I am going to quit, and I think everybody should aspire to quit, is in regards to eating and dieting, which affects your overall health. is your consumption of added sugar. That's something my brother has been doing, and so far the effects on him has been astronomically positive. So I'm going to do that for 22 days. I'm going to drop added sugars, and I'm not going to consume any. So I'm going to stick to fairly natural sugars such as fruits, whatever's included in the food. Nothing that has added sugars, no sweets, none of that stuff. Essentially, that should help me, physically get into better shape, improve my overall health. I barely consume any saturated fats, so push comes to shove, I'm really, really healthy in that. I'm really taking actually the bull by the horn in that department. And so that's one of the things I'm quitting. Added sugar. The consumption of it has to go. And I recommend it dietary wise because it will improve your health and it'll prevent you from developing any chronic diseases in the future as you get older. And another thing that I'm guilty of, or that I have to actually stop, not that I'm really guilty of it, but is depending on others to shape my schedule. Sometimes, when you have to go out, I myself don't own a vehicle. I'll put a backdrop to that story. I may or may not do it, but I don't have a vehicle, so I depend a lot on someone else driving me, sometimes taking public transportation to where I have to go, or if I have to go to the post office to ship it, it's a few blocks, like a 8-minute walk. But if I have a lot of packages, then I kind of shape my schedule around getting a ride to the post office when I could just stack up 2 bags, IKEA bags, put my stuff for shipping, and head out. So that's something I have to take into account, is to take accountability and to depend on myself to do my own schedule. And if there's a lot of packages, then yes, I may need to ask for a ride and have to actually adjust my schedule. And it's not actually shaping my schedule around that person, but adjusting it to include a moment where from X amount of time to X amount of time, I know there may be an interruption in the day because I have to drive or go somewhere. And that's actually, taking control of your time and using it wisely. And also shaping your schedule around your own activities as opposed to someone else's activities. And another thing that's on my list is something I have to really change. That's watching too many movies, or playing too many games on my phone. I'm actually starting today going to delete all the games that I usually play on my phone, and they're really not a lot. There's only 2 of them. I'm literally going to delete them, and I'm not going to play them anymore. And the reason why is because it becomes a distraction. So it has become a habit for me to play these games when I wake up, go to sleep, and while I eat. So for 22 days, I'm not going to touch any games. I am not going to re-download them. And after 22 days, it should become a habit not to play them again. That way, I provide less of myself to the distraction and get more stuff done. And in regards to movies, everybody loves to watch movies. I love to watch movies all the time. What I am going to focus on is watching less movies, as in schedule the time, maybe 30 minutes, or where I put on the movie and I just listen to the audio, as weird as it is. I like to work with audio. There has to be some type of noise in the background. If not, I won't be comfortable doing it. For some reason, I don't concentrate without audio. I don't know if people are like that or if I'm alone on this. I probably am not. But there has to be some type of noise in the background. If there's none, if it's too quiet, I can't concentrate. So that's me. But that's one of the things I'm going to quit and build a good habit of not watching too many movies and have less distractions throughout the day. So those are the things I'm going to quit to improve my overall, I guess, life, business life, and in general, how I manage my day and how I'm able to build more money making activities, do more things, get more activities accomplished, do my daily chores, and be able to actually have a better flow of the day. So, being said, guys, if you have any bad habits that you want to get rid of, or anything you'd recommend, any good habits to pick up, because I want to spread a lot of positivity. Any good habits that you want to pick, that people should pick up, or you recommend to pick up, like reading a book, drawing, doing art, working on your own projects, comment down below. Leave my video a like. Put out more content in regards to building good habits, apart from reselling, which ties in, because if you are reselling, you're building a business. And share this video. Maybe somebody else has the same bad habits I do and need advice, or somebody else that's willing to change them, and it'll push them to change them too. And also subscribe. Show me some love, subscribe, and thank you for watching, guys. Until the next one.